Hello. Welcome to another episode of A Spark Ignited with your host, Danielle Nicole. I am so excited that you guys decided to join me for another episode. I'm getting used to this still. It's still very unfamiliar, but I'm still pressing play and I'm still going for it. Today, I want to talk about saying yes to ourselves because if you really think about it, saying yes means that we're allowing ourselves to grow. We're allowing ourselves to elevate and become the people that we know that we're made to be. We are also setting boundaries. We are rejecting things that are a hindrance in our lives, and we're saying yes to our power. We're saying yes to the power that we hold to make a difference in our lives and make an impact on someone else's life. We're saying yes to things that make us happy and bring us joy and make us nervous and scared, but we're still doing it anyway. And right now in my life is the season of yes. And funny enough, I am doing a docu-series on Instagram and in my book club, and sometimes I share the video of the day on Instagram. And today is day 25 in my book, The 30-Day Mindset Change Declarations, and the word is yes. So just to read something from it really quick. The moment you give yourself permission to embrace new things and accept new challenges is the moment you decide to grow out of your comfort zone. Saying yes to new things you were once afraid to say yes to has so much power in our growth. And it really is so true, because if we allow ourselves to continue to stay stagnant and never grow, and we're in the same place year after year after year, we're subconsciously telling ourselves no, whether we know it or not. And that's something that I vowed to do this year, last year, and for the years to come, because I know that there's so much more for me. I know that there's so much more on my life and so much more that God has me an assignment to do and accomplish, and lives to change and all these different things, right? So if I kept telling myself no because I was scared or because of fear or because I haven't done it before, I'm never going to grow. And I refuse to live my life like that. I refuse to stay in the same place over and over and over again. I literally lived a hamster wheel autopilot life for years, knowing that deep down in my heart that I was told to do exactly what I'm doing right now. And it may have taken me a while to get to this place, and thank God I am here at this place. But if I would have listened when I was told a very long time ago, maybe a decade or so ago, that I was made to speak on stages and empower others and impact lives and help people and help them find their purpose and things like that, who knows where I would be. But at the same time, nothing is coincidental, and I believe everything happens when it's supposed to. Maybe I would not have handled my assignment as gracefully as I handle it now. I feel like me being a 40-year-old woman, I come with a level of grace and patience that I would not have had at 30 years old. So it could be that. But at the same time, I don't have excuses for myself today, especially when it comes to the things that I know I need to do. Tired and all, scared and all, reluctant and all, I'm going to do it because I deserve to live out the life that I'm supposed to have. And whatever that looks like, it doesn't even have to come with this fancy big mansion or these Lamborghini cars or these fancy exotic cars or luxury trips or anything that has to do with being materialistic in any type of way. I am at a point in my life where I want to make an impact and help others and live out my purpose. If this means I get to live in this house for the rest of my life, but I'm on assignment doing the things that God wants me to do, I'm good with that. And I mean that with everything in me, because that's not what life is about. Life is about fulfilling your dreams and living in your purpose and being in obedience and just being the best human being that you could possibly be. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I want to do, and that's what I want to share with other people in hopes that they want to do the same. But you can't force that upon people. That I do know. But what I do know is that whatever level of impact God wants me to have, I'm going to try to live that out in the best way that I can. So yes, I want to be able to say yes to just things that I never thought possible. And you should want to do that for your life as well, because guess what? We only have one life. We're here for a short time, not a long time, like as they would say. And it's just very true. We want to make the most of our life in the best way possible, to be the happiest, to be the most joyful person that we can be, to be a blessing to others. All of that sounds great to me, and I love being that for other people, genuinely. And I say it that way because I know I've seen it another way, and I'll leave it there. But genuinely, from my heart, that's something that I would like to contribute to the world, and I do my best at trying to do and be that every day, literally daily. So yes, I've been saying yes to myself a lot more lately, regardless of the fear that may come with that, or being apprehensive about something that I'm stepping into unfamiliar territory about, or feeling as if people may not want to be receptive to what it is that I'm trying to do. I'm still gonna do it anyway because I'm told to do it, and I want to do it, and that's just it. So permission granted. So that's something that I would like for you guys to ask yourselves, if you were really being honest with yourself, have you been saying yes to yourself a lot lately with the things that it is that you want to do and that you're supposed to do? Or are you so reluctant and so stagnant in fear that it's still holding you back? Because the reason I asked that question is because I was that person for a very long time. And if I can help you in any way to get out of your own way, I would love to be a resource to you and to let you know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is something really exciting on the other side of this thing, and we may not know it right away. We may not see it. We may not even feel it, but there's just something about freeing yourself from fear and from being scared and from not letting go when you want to. A lot of us are afraid to say yes because of what people may say, or the judgment that may come with our yes, and whatever that yes looks like, or feeling like you may not be as supported in the decisions that you're making for your life. So you kind of hold yourself back because it's easier to stay complacent. It's easier to do the fit in route. It's easier to kind of mold yourself to do what other people are doing. It's easy to go that route. I don't want to go that route because if I'm honest with you, I'm someone that's never really fit in with anyone, and that's okay. That used to bother me. I mean, I would be lying to you if I sat here and said that, I've always been fine with not fitting in. I've always been fine with feeling like the oddball out. I've always been fine with feeling different from everybody that's around me. I have always been fine with just feeling excluded from things. That is a bold-faced lie because it used to hurt me to no end to just not feel like I was just that chosen person, or not feeling like I was that person's, everything, or whatever the case may have been. That used to bother the crap out of me. Until one day it just didn't. I don't know what it was or when it happened or what it took, but I'm so happy that I got there because we're not made to fit in anyways. We're all our own person. What we have to offer someone else, the other person does not have the same thing to offer. And we need to own that, and we need to walk in that. That is our power. That is our strength. Who we are on our own is our strength. We don't ever need to try to mold ourselves to be like anyone else, or to mimic what someone else does, or seek their validation to the point of where you don't move forward, or you reject your yes and things like that. Don't do that. Take it from someone who did that for years. Do not do that. It is never worth that, okay? Say yes to you. Say yes to your dreams and your walk and what it is you want to do in life. Say yes to silliness. Say yes to being completely weird. Say yes to just being the oddball out. Say yes to not fitting in. And say yes to walking your own path and to the beat of your own drum and creating your own lane. Say yes to those things because you're worth that. Everyone is worth that. No one is worth feeling like they have to reject their yes to be accepted by someone else's. The only way that can happen is if you give other people that power to do so. So today hopefully is the last day that you allow others to control you mentally in that way. Because it's just so much better to just be the best you possible. It's a work in progress every single day. I'm not sitting here saying that I say yes to everything and my life is great, it's wonderful. No, it's a work in progress. It's a daily struggle at times to do the things that I know I have to do, but I've developed discipline in my life because I'm not going to always be motivated to do things or always want to do the things that I have to do. But because I love myself and I'm just at this place in my life where I want the best for myself in every way possible, I'm going to do it regardless. We just got to make it happen. If it's going to happen first thing in the morning, if it's going to happen a little later in the day, we just got to do what we got to do. So with that being said, I hope that after listening to this, that whatever it is you were reluctant about or scared to move forward towards, or whatever it is that you were saying no to that you want to say yes to, I hope that my story and my experience and my background has helped you change your mind in that, and that you give yourself a go and you give yourself a chance, because in order to actually know how something's going to turn out, we have to give ourselves a chance. And sometimes it's the greatest thing we can do for ourselves, and sometimes it may be the complete opposite, but at least we know, at least we tried, we gave ourselves an actual chance, So say yes to yourself, say yes to your dreams, say yes to just being you, say yes to you. So I want to go ahead and give you guys the definition of the word yes according to Google. Is used to give an affirmative response. Affirmative, enough said, right? And I also want to read the very last paragraph in today's devotional in my book. So say yes to the hair change, yes to the new job, yes to starting a business, yes to embracing the unknown, yes to the adventure, yes to all the things that fear once held you back from. Now, I'm not saying be a yes person. Saying no is just as critical in our growing process. I'm saying say yes to the things that scare you, or if you said no of out of fear. If we wait until we are ready, we will be waiting our whole lives. No one is ever really ready to do anything. We just have to trust ourselves and the decision that we're making and saying yes to. Give yourself a real chance in life. Say yes today. And I mean that, guys. Say yes to you and say yes to your dreams. Please, if you guys like this video, hit the subscribe button. Share this with your family and friends. Comment below. That's going to help my channel grow. Hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos drop. And thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening every Tuesday. Can't wait to see you guys here next week. Thank you so much for watching.